I thought marrying an alien princess would be the craziest part of my life. Turns out, my wife thinks marrying a human is the craziest part of hers. Why? Well, apparently humans are different. See, she's royalty from a planet where everyone's pretty delicate. So, when I first picked up her pet Grothian, which weighs about half a ton, and started petting it like a puppy, her jaw hit the floor. She just stood there, speechless, while the royal guards who usually need a crane to move it just stared. Then there was the time we visited her family's palace. It's this magnificent, sprawling structure with futuristic architecture. As we were walking, I noticed a huge decorative gate was stuck, trapping some droids. While the engineers were debating complex anti-gravity solutions, I just walked over, braced myself, and lifted the thing with my bare hands. The look on her face was priceless. It was a mix of pure shock and I think a little bit of admiration. She just whispered, "How did you do that?" I just shrugged and said, "Back on Earth, we call this a good workout. Life in space isn't all lifting heavy things, though. We've had our share of danger. During a skirmish with a rival faction, our ship was hit. I was in the engine room trying to fix a plasma conduit, and my wife was watching from the doorway, looking terrified. She's used to droids handling all repairs. But when the droids were fried, I just grabbed some spare parts, bypassed a few circuits using some tricks I learned fixing my dad's old car, and got us running again. She later told me she'd never seen anyone brute force advanced technology like that. To me, it was just common sense. To her, it was some kind of human superpower. The real test came when a warlord attacked her homeworld. The battlefield was chaos. Lasers everywhere, buildings collapsing. I saw a squad of her soldiers pinned down by a fallen siege engine. Their armor was too weak to lift it. Without a second thought, I ran over, dug my fingers under the twisted metal, and heaved it off them. I then picked up one of the injured soldiers and carried him back to the medics. My wife saw the whole thing from a command shuttle. She couldn't believe a soft-skinned being like me could just run into a firefight like that. But it's not just about strength. Humans are adaptable. One time we were in this ancient alien arena for a diplomatic ceremony that went south. The local champion challenged me to a duel, thinking I was just some fragile off-worlder. He was using this ceremonial energy sword, all flashy and advanced. I just picked up a discarded metal pipe. Everyone laughed, including the champion. But they stopped laughing when I used basic physics and leverage to disarm him in under a minute. My wife just shook her head and muttered something about deceptive primitive tactics. Even our downtime is an adventure. We were exploring some zero-gravity ruins and she was having trouble maneuvering. I, having watched every space movie ever, was just effortlessly gliding around. At one point, she started drifting toward a collapsing wall, and I just zipped over, grabbed her, and pushed us to safety. Later, holding a glowing alien artifact that was supposed to be too heavy for any single person to hold, I just casually tossed it from one hand to the other. She just floated there, her big, beautiful eyes wide with a mix of confusion and wonder. It's been a wild ride. From scaling her palace towers for a better view of the sunset to outsmarting alien security systems with what I call creative problem solving, I keep surprising her. She's seen me take down robotic enemies, wrestle giant alien beasts, and even stand up to her father, the king, without flinching. Every time she thinks she's figured me out, I do something that completely shatters her perception of what a human can do. She comes from a world of delicate precision and advanced tech. I come from a world where we lift heavy things, fix what's broken with duct tape and hope, and run headfirst into danger to protect the ones we love. She calls me her impossible, chaotic, terrifyingly strong human. I just call it being a husband. And honestly, seeing the look of awe on her face every single day, that's the best part. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to follow for more of our crazy adventures.